Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be explaining RSI and how you can essentially use it to determine when and when not to get into trades. Let's jump into this. So here we can see we are in SmartCharts, and yes, we have two indicators on the screen right now. So we've got our moving averages here. This is the 50 and the 200 SMA, but we're not going to talk too much about this today. The main focus is going to be on the relative strength indicator, and this is RSI, and there's many ways you can use this to actually avoid getting into bad trades, but also targeting really profitable scalps. So let's talk about this here today, but let's just talk about SmartCharts first, right? So SmartCharts is essentially a platform created by Greg Secker. So SmartCharts is basically a brand new trading platform that allows you to trade, do TA, and have everything at your fingertips for not only trading, but learning as well. And they've also implemented AI for trading signals. This is something that is ridiculous. I've never seen any platform do this. Definitely check it out because, yeah, these signals are performing fantastically, and I would highly recommend them, okay? If we are going to look at this, though, as RSI, let's just take a look at what's going on here. So RSI is essentially a moving average that tracks the market and tracks the momentum of the market. And what it has is these levels here, and what it will do is have these levels as overbought levels, if it's the upper level, or an oversold level. And what this means is essentially, it means what it says on the tin. If we are above this top line, as you can see here, then we would be overbought, and we should be expecting an uptrend to potentially end soon. Okay, exactly the opposite towards the downside. If we are in a massive dump, as you can see here, then yes, if we're in that oversold zone, we should be expecting a pivot or some kind of trend reversal, or at least some consolidation, sideways action for the foreseeable future. We can see both of these examples played out fantastically as those overbought and oversold levels. So how can you use this to actually benefit your trading and actually make your trades more profitable? Well, let's just say we're dumping down here, right? We're losing certain support levels. Maybe you want to be looking for a short here, and maybe you're looking at this and getting the adrenaline, and maybe you think, okay, this is going to zero, I'm getting in a short. Well, the RSI is here to stop you doing that and stop you losing money. So we can see here RSI would have actually been in that oversold area, and that's going to be a zone that yeah, you don't really want to be taking a short in, right? If we're in the middle, right, and maybe this kind of area, we do see that momentum turn around, as well as a death cross here on the moving averages to complement that, then yeah, maybe we could be targeting a short there. But overall, yes, if we are in these kind of oversold or overbought levels, you really don't want to be taking any trades towards that side, right? So if we're in the overbought level, you don't really want to be taking longs. If we're in the oversold level, you don't really want to be taking shorts. Now, there are exceptions to this. If we are in a black swan event or something like this, a major news event has happened that is affecting all markets, then yes, maybe you could give it some leeway there. But overall, you should be using RSI to really determine momentum, determine when that momentum is ending, and potentially finding trades towards the other direction once we get back out of that oversold zone. So we can see here, actually, we did get a pivot on this zone, and if we'd have timed that pivot nicely, we could have probably got a few pips here towards the upside, back up to the next resistance zone. So yeah, let's just draw that in right now. We've got price range here. If you do want to find price range, you can just type it in here at the top. Very easy, okay? But one thing I love about SmartCharts is they just save your recents here, so you can just click them again, okay? And if we did find this long here, you can see, bang, okay, we would have got 4.9 pips here, or let me just correct that. There we go. Yeah, 4.5 pips here from that entry point. So really nice little trade there if you are looking to scalp. Obviously, check your spreads and everything like that. Now, combining this with other indicators can be incredibly effective and actually keep you out of trouble as well. So we talked about this death cross that could have potentially been a nice short, right? But if we are looking at this just on a general scale, we can actually see here, if we do actually align this, we can see that yes, we had a golden cross here, but we were in the overbought zone, right? We're in this overbought zone when this golden cross was appearing. So maybe we would want to take the trade because of the golden cross, but on the other side, we are in the overbought zone. So the best scenario here in terms of identifying a potential trap in the market is something like this, right? If we're in that overbought zone and we get something that's bullish on another indicator, we could probably expect to flush out first. And with something like this, you can actually see that we did get that massive flush out before actually initiating this uptrend based off of the golden cross. So just avoiding yourself getting stopped out, this can be a very useful tool saying, okay, yeah, let's just be careful here, let this RSI come down a bit, and then once we do pivot, then we can do that accordingly. As well as that, we can also use trend lines here to identify when those pivots are ending. So we can use a trend line on RSI, similarly to like you would do with the charts. And yes, with that, once we did get over that, boom, okay, then we can begin that move off of the golden cross, which would have been, I mean, ridiculous pips. I will just draw this in right now. Just avoid getting trapped, avoid getting all of that stuff using the RSI. And then when you do get into the trade, once we break the high, I mean, this thing ran up to 44 pips, which is ridiculous. Okay, nearly a 1% move here towards the upside. So good stuff here if you could find that trade, but that's just how you would use RSI to avoid getting stopped out. Let the market flush everyone out first, wait till we break the high after that point, and then boom, you can find ridiculously profitable trades like this one. This is all really thanks to SmartCharts as well. I mean, having such a useful platform here that Greg Secker has actually made for everyone is fantastic. And again, as well as that, you also have all of these AI tools that are going to give you signals, give you price setups to really just help you throughout your trading journey. So yes, you can go and learn moving averages, you can go and learn RSI, and I highly recommend you do by watching these videos, of course. But I will say you can actually find all these trade setups using the AI that these guys just give you. So good stuff across the board from SmartCharts. Definitely check these guys out in the description. But besides that, that is RSI. Definitely use it for momentum. Definitely use it when it is coming out of those overbought and oversold zones. And besides that, yeah, that is RSI. Definitely use it to keep yourself out of trouble as well. That's going to be it from me. Have a fantastic day. More SmartCharts videos are coming up for you where we explain all about trading and how you can become a more successful and profitable trader. See you guys in